fell in love with Afrika Tikkun because I realized that they were giving us platforms in order to actually engage with not just our peers but with our communities.
I come from a very poor family and that they can't pay for school fees like university, like private schools. So this place is for everyone.
Things like sports, dance and arts, they are so important because they can save children from being victimized from drugs, alcohol, gangsterism, etc. So it is important to be a partaker in those so that you might not be exposed to harmful things.
Some children don't know their strengths, so it helps them develop their strengths in different ways, like music. People don't know they can sing, but actually they can sing. And drama. People don't know they have the ability to act, but when they get on stage you'll be surprised. So it helps them to improve what they're good at without them knowing.
I've become more diverse. I've learned so much that I didn't know before, and also I became a more rounded human being. I may not be where I want to be now, but I think Afrika Tikkun that I'm no longer where I used to be.
I've learned how to develop my people skills, how to actually learn how to communicate with different types of people. I've learned different approaches that I can use in order to engage with different people. You know, I've learned about gender equity and how a boy himself should carry himself morally. So I've learned how to develop my own character as well as how to interact with my fellow teammates and my peers.
What we try to really build into our programs is that kids have an end goal in mind. And the process of actually planning it, deciding what costumes are they going to wear, how they're going to brand themselves, how they're going to position themselves. That process is extremely important because when we grow up, it's very difficult for some of us to plan something, implement it, and actually roll it out and see it to the end, and then evaluate, you know?
Sports plays a big role in a child because it teaches a child discipline.
When I grew up, started playing football, I wasn't that player that is skillful. I was just like pushing hard and I will train extra than other players.
We are responsible for our children. By teaching the child a good thing, that child is gonna live with it for the rest of their life.
If you're not educated, you're not gonna go anywhere. You can play soccer, you can dance, but there's injuries in between. So if you go to school and get your matric and get your degree and get your diploma, and then at least whatever happened on whatever you're doing, then you've got a backup.
We believe that the whole model of looking from cradle to career, where you actually look holistically at an individual from the time that they're at a young age to ensuring that they can actually develop into a fully fledged adult who is economically active and is holistic as a person, is aligned with our principles from a CSI perspective. So that's why the partnership or the contribution by Total with Afrika Tikkun has been ongoing for a number of years.
Education is a key pillar to addressing some of the problems we have in our country, like poverty and unemployment, and not just education. To get a kid through school, you need to give them the nutrition they need, you need to give them the backing they need. They need to have a circle of trust that they can develop in order to become someone that wants to learn, and Afrika Tikkun creates that environment for them.
It stands to benefit not only then the community, but also the private sector that gets involved in such initiatives, simply because that's where we're going to get our future employees from.
Be helpful to your community because you don't know what is it in for you, because you might get well known around the country.
Don't be shy. Be the best you can be and never give up in things.
My vision for my future is to be a hero in my community. My vision is to start my own NGO that focuses on women and children who are going through abuse. And my vision also is to make South Africa a great nation and take the initiative of Nelson Mandela forward.
If they want to get involved in their communities, Afrika Tikkun is a good start, but it isn't the only way that they can actually speak out to the communities. All they need to do is work together with their peers, develop firm ideas, and just muster the bravery to stand up and to actually inspire change. Change starts little, but it comes in eventually.